Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Best and Slaughter and we are back in Ark Survival Evolved, and today in our battle scenarios for the very first time we are taking ourselves down into the dark and slightly glowing caves of the Ark Survival world, where a Titanoboa sits in solitude in a large cavern, just chilling, doing Titanoboa things, just kind of soaking in some rays from the lovely crystals, kind of having a grand old time. But there's a problem in the caves. These animals, they don't really fight. The Titanoboa, the flying bats, the Sarcosuchus occasionally, all these creatures that live down in the caves, they live in harmony. They live together. You know, they don't fight, they don't kill each other. They wait for adventurers, they wait for other Ark humans to venture down into the depths, and that's where they get their food source. But this is a quiet island, ladies and gentlemen. There's not been another adventurer for a very long time. The Titanoboa is weak and frail and desperate for food, and so is every other creature in Ark. One day, whilst the Titanoboa basks in the light of the crystals, which I don't actually know the explanation for, he happens to glance up and he sees bats everywhere. Bats, bats, bats. A horde of onyx, whatever they're called, has gathered around the Titanoboa because, frankly,
I have had it with these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking
cave. They're desperate for food. They've teamed up together. They formed a pack, a hunting party, hiding in the crevices of the deep, dark cave recesses. And the Titanoboa is still unsuspecting right now. Can this pack of wily hunters take down the monstrous snake, the largest snake to ever slither its way across our planet? Well, ladies and gentlemen, as always, there's only one way to find out. Fly, my pretties, fly! Okay, that was anticlimactic. The bats are stronger than I expected. Let's give them something stronger to fight, shall we? Smelling the blood in the air as it soars through the misty caves or something dramatic, a Sarcosuchus has emerged. She crawls out from the deep, dark recesses located down there. There's a little river down there. Let's pretend there's a river down there. There's not actually a river down there. There's a little river down there. He crawls out, seeking blood, desperately hungry, just like all the other creatures. The bats, they may have fed upon the corpse of the Titanoboa, but there's a lot of them to feed, and they've got children at home waiting. Can they take down this stronger, tougher foe? Let's find out. Just beating him, pushing him down into these recesses where he can't move. These bats are vicious, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely vicious creatures. I'm clearly not challenging them enough, am I? Bloody Nora. The bats, they celebrate. This is the most they have fed in months. A Titanoboa, a Sarcosuchus, 2 hefty meals. But some things that lurk in the caves just aren't that suitable for feeding, ladies and gentlemen. Some things that lurk in these caves are chitinous, tough to break into, and probably fairly disgusting once you break into them anyway. A pack of Pulmonoscorpius emerges from the depths of the cave, 5 of them out-leveling the pack of bats, although slightly outnumbered. Can this final group stand up to this horde, this ball of destruction and blood-sucking that makes up the bats? There's only one way to find out. I'm going to have to stop saying that. And nothing happens. And the pursuit begins. They were a little bit too far away, so I just put like a baiting one in, which is very weak, but now they go and they fight, ladies and gentlemen. It's a lot harder to tell who's going to win this one. The bats are definitely taking damage. Only a couple of the Pulmonoscorpiuses have gone down, but they appear to be doing good work. The bats emerge victorious yet again. What is going on here? Starving above ground as various herbivores start to die out. The lack of humans means carnivores start to die out. There's just a lack of food on the mainland. Even the Tyrannosaurus Rex has to resort to the caves for comfort and food. He stumbles through the darkness, no idea where he's going, no way back up for the large creature. He knows, she knows, shall we say, she knows she's at the end of her life really, but she's going to go down fighting. She's going to go down with bat in her belly. She can't go home, she can only push forward, but in her way stands the absolutely destructive force of these bats. Can they take down the second toughest predator on the island? We'll call it the toughest, the Giganotosaurus is just stupid. Let's go! She is leading the attack. The bats fly in. Now, she does out-level them slightly, but they definitely have the number advantage. She's taking quite a lot of damage. You can see the blood start to appear, but she's definitely biting back. And she's gonna go down, folks. Not a single bat has died, but the T-Rex is bloody and beaten. The bats are weak. The bats are weak and low on health. Can she finish them off? She might actually do it. The bats are a bloody mess. If you die, she might actually manage it. It's a close fight. I don't know who's going to win. The bats are still going. She's hiding in the cave wall for some reason. I'm not sure that's an effective tactic. She's low, she's weak, she's bloody, but she's gonna do it, maybe? I thought she was a goner. One bat survives. Can it take down a Tyrannosaurus Rex? Can it be the champion of its... Nope. The Tyrannosaurus Rex survives, begins to feast on the corpses of her slain foes. She will inevitably die down here. It's a large, terrifying world of darkness and very little food, now that she's, you know, killed half the food supply in here anyway. But for now, she may not be the champion of the world anymore, but she is the champion of the caves, and she has herself a lovely, rocky neck brace. Well done, Mrs. Tyrannosaurus Rex. You've done your species proud. Right, we're going to end it there. Thank you very much for joining me, ladies and gentlemen. I always appreciate your suggestions, as always, for these series. I did try to use the Dodo and the Kirikou, but they don't fight, basically, so that's impossible. Compsognathus and... something else, I can't remember. Oh, Oviraptor are both on the way very soon, so we will definitely do something on that within the next week or so look forward to that. I'm thinking a Compsognathus horde against the Oviraptors who are stealing the eggs or something like that. It's going to be cool, but as always, I'm open for new suggestions. We're going to do these a little bit more often, hopefully. And that's about it. Thank you very much for joining me. Cheers, much love, as always. Bye-bye.